This is the shocking moment that a car plowed into pedestrians outside a mosque with shouts of "dirty Muslims" heard before speeding off. Passengers are claimed to have hurled anti-Muslim taunts before the vehicle sped off outside the Al-Majlis Al-Hussaini mosque in Cricklewood, northwest London. Three people, including two men in their 20s and a man in his 50s, were taken to hospital, but their injuries are not thought to be life-threatening. The Hussaini Association, which had organized a lecture there, said the victims were indiscriminately mown down in a suspected premeditated Islamophobic attack. Taunts of "dirty Muslims" could be heard coming from the car, which contained three men and one woman, according to Hassan Naddi, head of security for the group. Police said three men and a woman, all in their mid-20s, were earlier seen in a private car park behaving antisocially, drinking and allegedly using drugs. They were asked by security at the mosque to leave, but the occupants were involved in a confrontation with a large group of people visiting the center. Police said comments of an Islamophobic nature were allegedly made by those in the car before it was damaged by some of the people outside the center. But the car is then said to have sped off, colliding with three individuals as it left. Police are keeping an open mind about what caused the collision at about 12:30 a.m. today, but officers are not treating the incident as terror-related.A. Hussaini Association spokesman said patrons attending the annual Al-Hussaini Majlis in Cricklewood were indiscriminately mown down in a suspected premeditated Islamophobic attack last night. Eyewitnesses saw a red Nissan Juke hurtling down Oxgate Lane just as the evening program finished, mounting the pavement and hitting innocent members of the community who were heading home at around midnight. They added, fortunately a number of volunteers bravely stood between the speeding vehicle and patrons heading home. These acts of bravery potentially saved the lives of dozens of innocent people from being taken. A Scotland Yard spokesman said, police have established that at approximately 0:20 a.m. security at the community centre were informed of occupants in a car behaving antisocially, drinking and allegedly using drugs. The occupants of the car, three males and a woman all aged in their mid-20s, were asked to leave the private car park. The car then drove near the center, and the occupants were involved in a confrontation with a large group of people visiting the center. Words were exchanged, and comments of an Islamophobic nature were allegedly made by the group in the car. The car then reportedly sustained minor damage by some of those outside the center. It proceeded to make off at speed, colliding with three individuals as it left. The car and its occupants, who failed to stop and injured three people, are being sought by police. No arrests have been made. Detective Superintendent Kelly Shawnage said, "We are treating this incident very seriously, and a number of enquiries are underway to trace the car and those involved." Enquiries into the full circumstances of the collision are ongoing. If you were there at the time and have information, I would urge you to contact police with information. Extra neighborhood police patrols have been stepped up in the area and officers will be on hand to speak with those in the local community. The number of hate crimes in England and Wales increased by 29% in 2016-2017, according to the latest Home Office statistics. On June 19 last year, Darren Osborne ploughed a van into people leaving late-night prayers at a mosque in Finsbury Park in North London, killing one man and injuring 11 others. Osborne, who had left a note in the van in which he said he was seeking revenge for Islamist terror attacks and a child sex scandal, was charged with terrorism-related murder and sentenced to life in prison in February. Anyone with information is requested to call Brentsit on 07747-476-161 or 101, quoting CAD 150 29 September, or Crime Stoppers anonymously on 0800 555 111.